Okay, so in this video, we're going to learn about creating quizzes in Studio. So what I'm going to do is I want to actually add a video from YouTube. So I'm going to go up here to the top right in Studio and add collection. So the name of my collection is going to be quizzes. Now I'm going to add a video. So any quizzes I create, I'm going to go ahead and make this in this collection. So add video. I'm going to paste my URL for my YouTube, or if I had a video I've made, a recording I've made, I can upload it here if I'd like to. So I want to go ahead and get this one right here. So I'm going to copy it, come back over, add that URL to the YouTube video. So now what I want to do is go in here and actually add a quiz to the video. So when the students go through the video, they have to answer questions. So I'm going to go to Create Quiz. And we're going to give it a title. So this is Learning Studio Quizzes. Quiz. So you're going to give it a little description for your video. Okay, and then the next we have over here, hide question markers on timeline for students. So in the video, it would have on the timeline a question mark showing that there's an actual question there. If you want to hide those question marks so you make the kids actually have to play through the whole video, then you can do that. I've heard there's been issues with this because kids actually will skip through and they'll miss those questions. So it's completely up to you. I would say hide question markers on the timeline because I want them to watch the entire video. The only way I'm going to know is if they answer all these questions. Once you finish that, hit save. And now we can begin adding questions. So I recommend that you go ahead and play through your video. So you're probably not going to hear the sound of it, but you want to play through it. So when you get to whatever spots you would like, you can add questions. So now I'm about right here at 46 seconds. So I'm going to hit plus sign, and I have three options. I can do multiple choice, true, false, or multiple answers. So I'm going to go ahead and go with multiple choice on this one. My question is going to ask, what is this video about? Okay. My options are going to be Studio Quiz, or Castify. I want another answer here, so we're going to go with the third one. And if I don't like what I've put, I can hit delete. So now my third one will be courses in Studio and Canvas. Okay, so you can continue to add vary points by answers. You can do that, or shuffle your questions. You can also give feedback for correct answers or incorrect answers. This is a great tool that they've added. Now, how do you know which one's the correct answer? It's because you click the radio button. So my first one's my correct answer. I can tell them I want to shuffle it. So I'm going to go ahead and hit save. And now I can go back in here and edit. But for the students, it would appear as a question mark. Okay, and you're going to play along your video to another spot. And then add your question. So this time I'm going to go with multiple answers. So I'm going to ask what type of questions does Studio allow you to add? Okay, so my first one will be multiple choice. Next one, because it's going to be correct, it's going to be true or false. Third one is going to be correct as well. It's going to be multiple answers. And then we'll throw in a fourth one saying none of the above. Whoops, that's not correct. So let's uncheck that because it's not a correct answer. Shuffle the questions. Again, you can give them feedback and then hit save. Okay, now you have your questions, and to edit them, you would just click on the little question mark and then go to the pencil, and then you could go back in there and edit your questions so you'll see where they're at. If you need to change anything, you can go up here to the top right with the gear. And if you want to hide your questions or turn that off or change the name of it or delete the quiz, you'll delete it in this area. So hit save. Go ahead and hit done. And now you can tell that you have questions added because you see the little quiz rocket. This is where you would share your quizzes or go back in here and edit your quiz. This is adding questions to Studio. I hope that helped.